Figure Inc. just made a bold move to establish itself as a major player in the rapidly expanding robotics industry. By moving to monetize their humanoid robot, Figure 02, just 31 months after entering the robotics scene, they have outpaced the likes of Boston Dynamics, who despite being in the game for decades, have yet to commercialize their iconic Atlas robot. In this video, we'll dive into whether this new model of monetizing robots, first pioneered by Agility Robotics, could be the future of how humans will work with robots going forward, how much these robots are expected to earn at work, and why Figure has not disclosed their first customer's identity. And of course, I am using 11 Labs, and if you wish to try it for free today, please feel free to use the referral link in my description. And if you are a person who wants to know more about 11 Labs, how to use it, or maybe how it costs, and much more, you can inquire for free by reaching out to me on my email in the description. This announcement marks a pivotal moment for Figure and signals a shift in how robotics companies approach monetization and integration into the workforce. As a consumer, you don't need to spend thousands or even millions of dollars to own a humanoid robot. Instead, you simply pay for its services as you would an employee. This revolutionary model was first championed by Agility Robotics, and as of now, it is paving the way for a sustainable and scalable integration of robots into the workforce. By maintaining ownership of their robots, the robotics company takes on the responsibility for repairs, service, and software updates, ensuring that customers always have access to a fully functional machine without the hassle of maintenance. In return, the consumer deploys cutting-edge robotic solutions without the massive upfront costs associated with such technology. At the same time, the robots as a service model gives robotics companies access to real-time operational data. Every hour that a robot like Digit or Figure 02 spends working, it provides insights into its performance, challenges, and environmental variability, which are then used to refine subsequent models. It's a win-win scenario that democratizes access to robotics while fostering rapid advancements in AI and hardware, setting the stage for a future where robots are both affordable and indispensable to everyone. For Agility Robotics, Digit currently costs customers about $10 to $12 per hour to operate, but their CEO, Damien Shelton, anticipates that as production scales, the hourly cost could drop to $2 to $3 plus software overhead. Figure and BMW have not yet revealed the operating cost, but it's likely that Figure falls at around the same cost too. Let us evaluate this more deeply. After considering a lot, we have seen that when evaluating the profitability of robots like Digit and Figure 02, it becomes evident that operational strategies play a crucial role in determining return of investment. For Digit, the operating cost is estimated to be $10 to $12 per hour, while it earns about $30 per hour inclusive of these costs. Digit operates in 8-hour shifts before requiring a break to recharge. To maintain seamless operations, customers typically use a 2-to-1 ratio, 2 robots working while 1 recharges. This setup ensures consistent productivity, effectively spreading operational time across units. According to Agility Robotics' CEO, this model achieves a return on investment in under 2 years. But as manufacturing scales up in 2025, they aim to shift to a 4-to-1 working ratio, and they hope to eventually even get to a 10-to-1 ratio, which will enhance customer productivity and also lower operational costs to under $3 per hour. For Figure 02, the picture is somewhat different. While as of now we can assume the operating cost is in range of $10 to $12 like Digit, its runtime is only 5 hours before requiring a recharge. Also, if what we got from the internet is right, that the price of Figure 02 is estimated to be around $100,000, though the manufacturer hasn't confirmed this figure. And given these parameters, the return of investment for Figure 02 could extend beyond 2 years depending on deployment strategies. We think a critical factor here is whether Figure adopts a ratio similar to or better than Agility Robotics' 2-to-1 model. If Figure 02 employs a higher ratio, such as 3-to-1 or even 4-to-1, it could potentially earn revenue faster. But again, with Figure 02 requiring a recharge after just 5 hours, compared to Digit's 8-hour runtime, its recharge cycle is 1.6 times more frequent. This difference impacts the operational flow and increases downtime unless compensated by more advanced battery technology or an increase in working ratios. Another variable is Figure 02's level of autonomy. If it is significantly more advanced than Digit, it might offset higher operating costs by completing tasks more efficiently and requiring less human oversight. This becomes even more complex when you include operational expenses, such as service, repairs, and bug fixes, costs that Figure Inc. must bear as part of its ownership-based model. While this extends the break-even timeline, the business still benefits from ongoing revenue and the invaluable data that the robot generates while working. These insights feed back into improving subsequent models, ensuring that the technology evolves rapidly and maintains its relevance. This model is less about immediate profits and more about building a foundation for sustainable and scalable robotics deployment, a strategy that may eventually make these advanced machines accessible and cost-effective for a broader market. Because of the way this works, if today you walk to Agility Robotics factories and you agree with them, you can become their customer without paying any hefty amounts. As of now, the identity of Figure's first paying customer remains a mystery. If you know them, please let us know in the comments section. We know that the company may reveal this information in the future, but as of now, it's possible that the customer has chosen to remain anonymous. Businesses may wish to avoid public narratives that could associate them with replacing human workers with robots, particularly in industries where automation is a sensitive topic. If you guys remember the story that we did last year of Amazon replacing human workers with robots, it left many people mad at the company, but at the end of the day, they are a business and they don't want to be left behind in technology. And also, they still have a lot of employees as the robots still have a long way to go to better humans. Nonetheless, it's worth noting that Figure 02 had been working at BMW for free during its testing phase. If Figure Inc. secures a paid contract with BMW in 2025, it could mark the beginning of a long-term relationship between the automaker and the robotics company. As of now, we have to give Agility Robotics its flowers. A pioneer of this robots-as-a-service model, the company also has ambitious plans for 2025. By now, you all know Digit is already working with Amazon and GXO in the logistics sector and is expected to begin servicing a new customer this year. This information came from the CEO of Agility Robotics about a new customer, and maybe it shows the success of these robots as a service model. It will likely shape the trajectory for robotics companies to begin monetizing their robots before the manufacturing costs could eventually drop. As I end this, let me remind you that the rapid commercialization of humanoid robots, like Figure 02 and Digit, signifies a turning point in the robotics industry. These companies are here to redefine how robots integrate into human workspaces. With Figure achieving this milestone in just 31 months, the race to establish a new norm for human-robot collaboration will accelerate this 2025. Whether this model will become the standard remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: the future of robotics is unfolding right before our eyes.